What's up, YouTube? Smoking Dank 5280 coming at you for Couch Jockey Gaming and Gamer to Gamer, and today I'm taking a look at The Witcher 3. Huge game, and I'm not actually doing a full review on this, mainly because I haven't finished this game. I just got it, Monday afternoon when they released it, and let us play it 6 hours early before it released. So what we're going to look at today is just kind of a first impressions, kind of what the game actually entails, and try to help some of you that are on the fence decide if you want to get it, if it looks interesting enough to get, and whether or not I actually think it is a waste of $60 for basically the casual gamer or somebody just looking for something to play. The pluses on this game, the good stuff they do is the world is huge. The combat is fun, though it can be very, very frustrating. But then again, I'm playing this on the hardest mode. What is it, Blood and Bones or something like that? There's one more level above how difficult I'm playing, and I'm not fucking around with that difficulty. Issues I've had with the game so far, I have had some frame rate issues. While there's no loading screens per se in the world, and there are, they say there aren't, but there are, the loading screens after death are fucking horrible. Nothing like getting done with a fight or getting killed in a fight and then having to wait over 60 seconds. I clocked one death that I kept having where I'd get to this boss, I'd die, over 1:10 each time to load back in. I mean, I'd die, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go up and get a drink of water, take a piss. Hopefully when I get back, this shit's loaded in. Small price to pay, and granted, it's not like fucking Skyrim where every time you left a room, you had a loading screen. Every time you went in through a door, you had a loading screen. Every time your character needed to fart, you had a loading screen. But where this does make up for that is every single conversation, it seems like, has to go into a cutscene. And I'm talking tons and tons and tons of fucking cutscenes. So, some minor bugs, tons of fucking cutscenes that honestly, in my opinion, really do slow down the pace quite often. You'll be charging, you'll be going, the music's pumping, and then it's like, I have to listen to this motherfucker talking this dry, fucking monotone. It's just way too many cutscenes in my opinion. However, I'm torn because the cutscenes are what tell the story. There's a lot of action in between these long cutscenes where everybody's got to talk. You do have dialogue choices. Those dialogue choices do play out instantly and actually later in the game, which is pretty fucking cool. I had a situation in a bar where instead of fighting the guys, I bought them a round of drinks. A couple hours later, I needed to get into the castle. One of those fuckers happened to be the guard from the bar. He says, hey, you bought me a drink. Go on in. You're cool. That's kind of fucking neat. I like how those choices not only affect what happened on that scene that I was doing right then, but also played a role in how the game plays out for me later. That right there, not to mention the massive world with a gazillion things to fucking do, but that right there just has me wondering what the fuck would have happened if I would have fought him. What would have happened if I'd come back after fighting them and tried to get into the castle, the Baron's castle? What the fuck would have happened? So right there, I know I need to play this game again just to try that out. There's so much to do in this world that I can honestly say that if you're a fan of fantasy RPGs, anything Skyrim, Assassin's Creed even, because this feels a lot like Assassin's Creed to me. If you're a fan of any of those games and you're looking for something big, something to sink a ton of time into, I will say go for it. $60 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money for a lot of people, but there's enough videos out there that you should be able to see if you like this game or not. It's not the definitive next-gen game that I believe CD Projekt Red maybe wanted us to believe, or that the cinematics made us believe, but nonetheless, the game is great. There's some quirks, there's some controller issues, there's a bunch of little stuff, but if you can get past it, and I'm talking little shit, in the scope of how big this game is and how much shit there is to do, this game is that stuff is minuscule compared to what this game actually is so far. Again, so far, this is all I've played of it, just probably 25 hours into it at this part. And see right there, loading screen in the game. But again, that wasn't anything like trying to load in to Skyrim. So, without having finished the game, my initial review is there's some bugs, there's some issues, I've had some screen tearing, I've had some very, very minor issues that I don't feel have really taken away from the game. The game's a shit ton of fun, frustrating, but if you actually employ tactics and think about your fights and get yourself prepared, you will come out on top. But if you're kind of on the fence about picking up this game, I hope this video helped you out. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. For more videos, hit that subscribe link down below. And of course, don't forget, like always, smoke weed, play games. I'm fucking out of here. Thanks for watching.